Shit. I don't know how to talk about this movie. Because, like, it starts off, shit happens, and then just keeps happening for 2.5 hours. And then the worst thing ever happens, and then the movie just ends. You can't watch this without knowing that's set up for another movie that comes out next year. And you kind of can't watch this unless you've seen all the movies previously, because it's like a two-part season finale. Because Marvel movies are basically just TV episodes, and it's the finale, and then because all the stuff that they've been leading up to, all the plot lines intertwine, all this, and then it all just happens. Oh my god. And like, I don't know what they can do. Like, what would, if they even do phase 4, like, what would that even be? Is there going to be a new overarching plot? Are they going to do Secret Wars or something? I don't know. I really hope they don't do Secret Empire, because it's not, I don't read these, but that sounds really stupid. I mean, it was cool to see everyone again. Doctor Strange and Wong have their fun odd couple thing going. And I'm really excited for 2 whenever that comes out. Wakanda's still going strong, but Black Panther and like Captain America, they didn't have a lot to do in this movie. Which I guess is fine. Maybe they'll have more to do in the second one, although not Black Panther. Because in the book, he gets taken out, so in this movie gets taken out. And it was kind of funny, in my theater, some guy in the back row was like, bullshit. In the comic, everyone like went away at the beginning and poofed. So basically, they were setting us up to have the start of the comic at the end of the movie. Of course, in this movie, instead of everyone just going poof instantly at the start, everyone slowly disintegrates at the end for maximum cinematic effect and tears. Like, God, Spider-Man. I mean, I know he's going to be okay because they announced his sequel. That it kind of like cheapens the effect because you know everything's going to be fine at the end, but still, I mean, considering how the book works, but it really depends on who the main character is, because I think technically Thanos is the main character of this movie. Because, I mean, in the end credits it says Thanos will return right before they tease Captain Marvel. Okay, if Captain Marvel is the last resort, if half the people in the universe have to die for Nick Fury to call him Captain Marvel, that's one way to build a ton of hype, and I can always use more Brie Larson in my life. I guess the only real thing I'd like to talk about is how Doctor Strange gave away the Time Stone, even though he said that that's not what it's going to do. Well, it's possible that it's part of his plan. How he said that there's one possible way where we win. And I think that involves Tony being alive. Because I think Tony's the key here. Because if in the comic Adam Warlock ended up being the key, and Adam Warlock's not showing up yet, then Tony must be the key. Because think about it. He started this whole thing, he should end it. I mean, he's top billing for a reason. And he's smart enough to think of a way, although he has to get off that planet because he's just stranded there with Nebula. So that's probably the last person he would ever want to be stranded on a foreign planet with. But the fact that Nebula survived, that kind of leads me to believe that they're going to do that thing in the comic that I don't want to talk about really, to avoid spoilers for the 2 people that read this. Watch this. I do miss the fact that in the comic, Thanos' motivation was he was trying to get laid. That's a bit more relatable than him wanting to achieve system balance in the world. Because, I mean, yeah, he's right. There's finite resources, and too many consumers is bad. But it's not as relatable as I'm horny and I'm aiming really high. He seems like it's really personal for him, thanks to Josh Brolin's excellent voice, and I do wish that his tears were more visible. That would make him seem sadder, but he definitely seemed like he was in anguish. And we still have the rest of the movie. We have an entire second movie to show him feeling really bad about it or really good about it. We don't know. I do wish that we had more time with him. That we got to show him on Titan explaining what happened rather than him just telling Doctor Strange about it. That would have been pretty cool. But other than that, the fights are really great. It's basically an anime now. Especially that first fight against, I think, the Maw, where Doctor Strange were flying around and they were using telekinesis, and it's so much cooler than just big punch fests. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Which is good, because we're at the end game. And Peter Dinklage coming in playing a guy who's taller than everyone is hilarious.